Hello everybody and welcome back to Farming Simulator 22. Double G here. This is episode 15 in the series we're doing on the Elm Creek map. We're still in December. There's a few things we need to clear up before we go into January. The forecast is for snow, so I'm not sure that there's going to be much we can do in January. So this little patch of wheat here has weeds, and that'll be easy enough to take care of pretty quickly without any issues. Our chickens currently have only 1,300 liters of food, so we need to get that taken care of so we keep our egg production going. The greenhouses have plenty of water, so that's not an issue. There's nothing here because we sold, well, there's pallet of tomatoes, maybe a couple of strawberries, but nothing really to speak of because we sold everything in the last episode to get the money for the bale loader trailer. We also installed the shed, cleaned up the yard, so that's good. We sold all the bales we had in the grass fields. We'll probably have one more round of silage out of these three, and then we'll start looking into other things to do with this land. I think we're going to need more chicken food, and I'm also looking at getting either pigs or sheep. So that's probably going to happen in this area. We also put in a couple of beehives. They haven't had time to produce any honey yet, because in game time they were placed maybe an hour ago. So that's no big deal, but these grass fields need to be fertilized. They're only 50%. Yep, 50. And then our wheat fields are all still at 50%. So I think the first thing I'll do is take care of these weeds over here. That'll just take a second. And then we'll probably have to go buy some fertilizer and get everything taken care of at once. It's definitely nice not having things all over the yard though. So we'll just go pick up the sprayer. I'm thinking the largest field in the back, the one that's just over the bridge off to the right there, is going to be the one that gets converted to another crop. At this point, more chicken food makes the most sense, and sorghum is the earliest to plant and the earliest to harvest. And we may run into the situation where the sorghum is worth more than buying chicken food at the store, where we sell the sorghum and buy chicken food, but it's really all the same difference, to be quite honest. So I'm just gonna pull around in here and unfold it. It's gonna be way wider than we need. Actually, I'm not sure if I even have room enough to unfold here, but I got a feeling we're about to find out. Oh, is it going to be just wide enough? Would you look at that? Alright, so if we back up, just get this in one little sweep. The greenhouse may be in the way on the other side. We shall see. Oi, just hit the greenhouse. Just tapped it. So what I'll do is I'll do it like this and cut hard right and hope. Yep. Alright. Well, that'll be the last time we have to deal with that, because this will go to dirt in preparation for a new chicken coop after I grab that wheat. It may not seem like much, and it probably isn't much, but I'm going to utilize it since it's already planted. So we can put this back, and then we're going to need probably a full load of fertilizer, and I'm not sure how much is in there at this point. We will know as soon as we hook up to it. And we have a bit. So what I'll do is I will get everything fertilized in a time lapse, and we may have to go back to the store to get more fertilizer. We'll just have to see how far it goes. So it turns out we had enough fertilizer. I almost tried to fertilize the small patch twice. Good thing I checked the map. So we get this put away, and then we can progress into January. Thinking January may be a bust. It's a forecast for snow, so we shall see. Oh, look at the snow. And I just realized that oh, look at all the snow. It's snowy. Oh, I was saying, I just realized I forgot to feed the chickens. Oh, you can hear the snow crunch under your boots. Oh, they are officially out. That's got to happen now. Also, can't forget about the dog. Gulliver's got to eat too. Is there snow in his... Oh, there's snow in his bowl. Oh, there it is. You can see the food. Just right there. And he knows it's there. Awesome. Let's get some food for the chickens. And then I think we will progress into February. If I recall correctly, there's still about 10,000 liters of grain in the silo. So we will be taking up most of that. The silo holds 9,000 liters. Refill. I think it's barley we have. Yep. Yeah, we have 10,719. It'll only hold 9,000 in the silo. We may be having some traction issues with the snow. Alright, let's see if I can do this without having to back up 5 times. More turn. And... okay. That'll be at least 2 times. See if I can still save it. Oh, maybe just barely. So we should have around a... nope, that did not fill it up. Alright, let's try one more time. I think I may have been in a bad spot where the trailer hit the silo. So we should only have about 1,700 liters left over. There you go. That's full. Awesome. So the chickens are good now. Put the tractor away. We'll check on the produce and our eggs, our frozen produce and eggs. Really like the way they put snow on the tires of the tractor. That's pretty cool. Okay. We have 3.5 pallets of frozen eggs. At least they're refrigerated, right? A pallet of lettuce, 3 of tomatoes, and 4 or 5, maybe 6. Yep, 6 of strawberries. So I think we'll go ahead and progress into February. It'll be a good sell time for the produce. Oh, the honey. Let's just see how much honey we have. Oh yeah, so there's a full pallet. The honey pallet spawn point works like the greenhouses. So if there's more than you can see there, it only holds 1 pallet. So when you pick up that pallet, another one will spawn and again, like it does with the greenhouses. The eggs don't do that. If you get 6 pallets of eggs, it'll stop producing eggs until you clear the spot. So there's nothing else to do, so we will progress into February. Doesn't look like we got any more snow. Maybe the ground will be clear. That's forecasting snow, but there's no snow on the ground currently. Let's check the weather. Guess it's 30 degrees. It's getting up to 40, 45, so that'll keep the snow off the ground, but that's not to say. It looks like maybe snow overnight into March. So we're in February. If we check the market, so let's see, the lettuce, oh, they're the highest price in February. Tomatoes, so it's worth selling whatever produce we have now. The eggs, where are they? Eggs are not so great. We'll hold off on the eggs and the honey. There it is. The honey's a medium price, best next month. So we should definitely sell all the produce that we have. Just take a look and see. Oh, food for the dog. And fed. Go get the food. Yep, beeline to the food bowl. So 3 of lettuce, 5 of tomatoes. And we're showing 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 of strawberries, but I'm sure there are more to spawn. Strawberries are going to be best at the grocery mart. Tomatoes are best at the fast food restaurant. And lettuce is best at Johnson's Farmers Market. Alright, so I think the plan here, it's going to be 3 separate loads to 3 different places. From closest to furthest. Grocery mart, that is fast food. We need to do tomatoes, strawberries, then lettuce. So I'll grab the truck. I'll do this in a time lapse. We are currently at 35,534. So when we get done, we will see what our new grand total is. So we got everything sold. I'm gonna say we made just a little over 15,000. And it would appear that with the staggered production rates along with the varying prices, that all 3 of these crops will make you about the same amount of money. When I did this same sort of exercise on the French map in my time-lapse series on Oberon, it looked to me like the lettuce may have been worth a little more, but I don't think that's the case. The lettuce is worth more per 1,000 liters, but it also produces at a rate that's half of the strawberries. But what it does boil down to is I have to deliver twice as many strawberries to make the same money that I would off of lettuce. Or, 1.5 times as many tomatoes. So at this point, I really don't see a point in having the tomato production because there's no further production chain. And it's just more work for the same amount of money. And strawberries won't make any sense until I have the bakery where I can make cakes. So just like I did on that other series, I'm going to convert all of these productions to lettuce. Just because it's going to make me the same amount of money, with less work. Because if I let this go for 6 months between selling, I'd have to make 15 trips to sell all the produce. So at this point, I'm going to activate all these greenhouses to lettuce. That way, when I go to sell produce, first of all, I have one sell point, and it'll be less product to carry for the same amount of money. I could have just made the same 15,000 off of one trip to the farm shop if all of these had been growing lettuce for the same amount of time. So we'll go with that for now. These are still good on water. Take a look at the eggs, see how many pallets we have. Yeah, we have almost 6 pallets, which means in the next month. Can I move that? I could move that, but I cannot move a full pallet. I think I'm going to play a little sneaky. I'm going to grab the truck and see if I can load the eggs. I forget how many egg pallets I can fit in the truck. Can I not load eggs in the back of the truck? Okay, maybe I can't load them directly into the truck, so I'll grab the trailer. I could use super strength just as easily to move the pallets out. I could get the Massey Ferguson with a front loader, but I'm going to do it this way. I could just store the eggs on the truck, on the trailer. The issue with that being, I will probably need the trailer for something before I sell the eggs. So I'm just going to pull over this way. Load up the eggs, then I'm just going to reverse out of the zone. And unload them. Like that. And we'll go put the trailer back. Eventually, when I have a piece of land that's suitable, I will be using the pallet warehouse mod. And that will allow me to put those eggs into the warehouse and then get them back out when I'm ready to sell them. We have more product types and more productions that'll come in super handy. And we're back to the snowing. Kind of stuck. Can I get out this way? Yes. So our wheat is taken care of. We've got food in the chicken coop, water in the, scared me a little bit, water in the greenhouses. The grass is growing. We're going to do one more cut. We have honey that'll be ready to sell next month. So for now, I think we will progress into March, and then we can sell the honey. snowing all day. Oh, and it stops. Alright, now we should be getting into the time of year where we can do some things. Our wheat looks good. We're all fertilized. Take a look at our grass. It should be ready to cut later this month or next. Yep, ready to harvest. Awesome. So I think what we'll do to finish off this episode is we will load up the honey and go sell it, with it being the best month to do so. And then when we start the next episode, we'll still be in March. And to be honest, I'm not entirely sure how much honey I've got, because the hive won't tell you how much is in storage. And if there is a place in the menu that tells you, like for the chickens, I haven't found it, or for the greenhouses as well. So we should be able to pull up next to the beehives. And this may actually take a second. We load the pallet, another one should spawn relatively quickly. And we'll just keep going until we have all the full pallets. Unless we're just right on the money, it should keep going until it's a partial pallet. We're up to 1,600 liters. Oh, there's a partial. So we'll hit the filter so that we can grab it as well. All right. 1,890 liters. Honey is currently going for $33.53 at the fast food restaurant. And just to confirm, March is the highest. We've actually exceeded the high from last year. So this should be another 7,000 or so. And it's nice because it's just across the street. Oh, that was a crash. Brake pedal's a little soft. Wow, honey sells fast. 63.37. Just go get everything put up. I think we're on the other side of the winter weather, which is nice. Okay, so we've managed to make a little bit of money. We got our wheat crop over here. I took care of the weeds. We got everybody fertilized. We've got the grass ready to cut. And as soon as we get this cut, I think these two fields will get plowed together. We'll get rid of the little cross area. And then this one will be plowed up to plant most likely sorghum. There it is. Yeah, we'll plow it up, and in April. Is it April? Yes, April. We can plant sorghum and then turn around and harvest it in August. So when we have the wheat and then the sorghum right behind that, because we can harvest the wheat in July, and then in August we should be good on chicken food. The wheat will generate some straw, then we can progress from there. All right, so that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you everybody for watching, and until next time, take care.